one.
抽出几位幸运的观众。
So please, and then it's not only about gifted people services success, it's about everybody. I'm really happy to see so many people care about kids with special needs. Okay, so I'm going to briefly talk to you about what happened in the past 10 years. Okay. So I'm going to talk about why I will fund this organization, and then also why our name is Gifted People Services and our nickname is GPS. Sometimes some people say it's confusing, right? And also I will tell you why I designed this logo. I designed the logo by myself for some reason. Okay. So this is my child. This is my daughter, Sophia. From the picture, can you tell me how is she? She's lovely, right? She's beautiful, and she's my angel. So I actually never know she will be diagnosed when she was almost 3 years old, because she looks so normal. She looks beautiful. So when doctor told me my child has global developmental delay, and then for her whole life it's not curable, I felt very, very sad. Actually, it took me about a year to accept this fact, I would say. But after a couple years, we tried a lot of therapy, and then I did my best. Although she's already 20 years old now, she's still not talking, but she has a way to communicate with us. I'm very happy, and she can do a lot of things. She can help me. I don't compare her to any other kids because she's very unique, and for me she's gifted, and because of her I established this organization, and because of her I become today's myself. I changed a lot. If some people know me back to 10, 20 years ago, I actually kind of changed my personality a lot. Yeah, so she's still beautiful. In 2012, my Sophia kind of grew a little bit older, and at that time, those therapies won't really play a big role in her life. Then I decided to help other decided to help other parents. So I'm thinking maybe I can form like a parent support group to share my bad experience and good experience to them. So other parents won't be able to waste time on their kids. They probably can shorten the time accept their kids. So I want to say big thanks to the Trinity Financial, because we started from their boardroom, okay? And at that time, there's only 3 parents, including me. And then we have one of them being here today, here. Later, she will share her story of her son with everyone. Yeah. But from March to August, parents grow very fast. From 3 become 46. So at that time, I'm thinking, what should I do? I cannot help with 46 parents by myself. Then I established Gifted People Services. So next one. Okay. So first, I don't want to call it's like a Developmental Disability Association. I don't want to call Autism Association. I believe every child is gifted. We just need to find their potentials. So I purposely named the organization Gifted People Services. So the acronym will be GPS. Everybody knows GPS gives you direction. So we are a small organization, but we can give parents directions, what services they can go, what are the government services, what are the community services, right? So we don't need to be very big. And also I designed this logo. So it's a peacock. I believe when the kids with special needs, one day they will open their feather, will be very fabulous, wonderful. So I use peacock, and then if you can see there's 3P on the head, so that means many, many people, because there are 3 people, right? And then the upper body, the blue part is a G, means gifted. And then the green part is the S. The S has a lot of hearts. That means our services has a lot of hearts to the families, to the kids. Okay. So August 22nd, we become a registered nonprofit organization in Ontario. So at that time, we were the first organization provide the mentoring services to the society. So the disability kids, we helped with like in wider range. There's like epilepsy, ADHD, Down syndrome, autism. But recent years, there are being so many autistic child. So 90% of our kids in our center, they have ASD. Okay. So after I established the organization, I realized it's very hard to maintain an organization. many difficulties. So there's money. I don't get paid from Gifted People Services, but I still need to fundraise money for the organization. And also the office, right? So if it's too big, it's too expensive. It's too small, we cannot offer enough services to the kids because they have space. They need a space. We also facing like a staff. Some people come to work and then, you know, once they get used to it, they fly to another big sky, which I understand, but it's also difficult for me too, right? And also we insist to provide free services. However, some people still think it's not enough. Okay, they still complain with us. You know, sometimes my staff will say, I actually really want to thank my staff because sometimes I know they cry when they go home because parents give some negative emotions to them, right? although it's not purposely, but it's hard for them. And also management. I never managed a business before, so managing a center is also not easy for me. So in the past 10 years, I learned a lot. I try to be, I give my heart to all my workers and the staff. So my style probably is different with the business world. Okay, so I think the reason I kind of come to today is I believe our services can help a lot of parents. And then I persistent and I do one step at a time. I cannot do too much. I want to say it in Chinese. 我觉得坚持真的非常非常的重要。And then just share very little story. Sometimes I think it depends how we look at the situation. So we had a family came to our center, and then we helped that parent. We helped them apply for government funding, and once they receive the money, they're gone. And then our staff will say, they feel uncomfortable about that. But after 3 years, that family came back. She said, why government didn't deposit money in my bank account? So she came back, but at that time, I think someone might think, these parents, once they got the money, they disappear. Now they have problem, they come back, right? But I actually view it in different way. At that time, give me strength to continue, because I know when she has a problem, the first thing she thinks is us, it's our services. So I'm thinking if she needs help and we don't exist, that would be a very terrible thing. So I really thank that parent too, right? Thank you. Okay, so this is just a chart. I want to give you a brief idea how we grow. So from 2012, we only have 3 parents, and then we grow to 46 parents. And then in 2013, we only have 80 parents. And then after 2015, we kind of every year we'll have 100 new parents, 100 new parents. So now we've already helped more than 900 parents. Thank you. Compared to a lot of big organizations, we're still small, but we are working very hard. Those are just examples, we give them some free services, and some services we charge a fee. We also, as I said, every child is gifted, but that talent will not show automatically. You have to work with the child. There's one boy, the mom said she tried all the therapies and it didn't work out. So she sent the child to our center. And we also saw that boy, she was very hyper, and she would jump to the table and then walk on the table. But at one moment, we saw him listen to the music and his head kind of moving with the rhythm. So just with this one sign, we decided to teach him piano. So we start from one finger, so she'll learn piano. Even with one finger, we need to use chips as a reward. Like in the ABA world, we use reward to encourage him. And then from one finger, and then he learns 5 fingers. But when he does 5 fingers, he'll just go boom and won't come up. So it also takes some time. After a couple months, we find out he actually can do his left hand by himself. He doesn't need to read any notes. And then after that, we also find out he can listen to the music and then play by himself. So we're very glad for him. Here just some examples. We did some fundraising event for the organization. As I mentioned, funding is very important for us. So we did some anniversary gala. Next. Yeah, and then we offer their summer camp, their after school, their school readiness program, mainly to incorporate like a school program and the kids with special needs, so they can get used to the school setting in our center first. We also let them show their talents. It's called Light Blue Stars Talent Show. Because of COVID, we haven't done it for like 2-3 years. Maybe next year we can start again. And we also do some workshops. So thanks a lot of like Sun Life, Vicky did a lot, and we also have other friends like Gigi also help us to do like RDSP workshops. And every year we have Christmas party. Even in the COVID, we give child free gifts during the Christmas party. So we also train parents. We understand they're experiencing high depression, so we work with their emotions, try to release their emotions. And then we take them out for some trips. And then we also participate from like some show. That one is from like a group of people from Shanghai. They also have like a disability foundation, so they come here and then we do the performance together. Those are just an example like what we do in 1 year. You can check our website. Next one. Yeah, we also give back to the community. So when there's a fire, there's disaster, and also because of COVID, we have a funding named by my daughter's name, Sophia Fund. Parents can apply. We give parents, each parent $300 from our profit. So in the past 10 years, it's not really easy, as I mentioned, but without you, without your support, probably we cannot do this. So thank you so much. And this is my lovely staff. I also want to thank them too. You probably can see yourself on the screen. Okay, yeah, I really want to say thank you to everyone. So without you, we cannot be here today. It's a lot to say for 10 years. When I was preparing PowerPoint, I felt very hard because we have tons of pictures. We have lots of events. Hopefully, I give you enough information. But if you're interested in learning more information, just contact us. Okay? Thank you so much.